We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
I quit out.
And the opening kickoff will not...
What? She said she at home. Plug that in.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
They did that shit, bro. You seen me change it? I can't pause it, bro. Just quit out, bro.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded right around the 8.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest. Boss. Yeah. DJ Drama. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taken to dash on wood. 10 payments to back end good. Got sense but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Let's go. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try it again with Bowden. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Ready, set. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On the ground, it's Bowden. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Love to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw now, here's Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards that time.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready, ready. 10 seconds.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Open man is Denzel Mims. He's up to the 20, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And this one complete again to Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
47.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, 47.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They run with Bowden. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Lynn Bowden, 30 yards. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 66 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd and 10, Love eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
But just not a particularly confident throw there. That one, it had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. That's one that you go to bed dreaming about as a defender because that's about as easy as they come.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Bowden. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Love looking to throw it. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the catch. Get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point safely through. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the fourth quarter, with how wide this advantage is, for this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Second down, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Fourth down, Bridgewater. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Now a give here to Pollard. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 24, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. They'll check this one down to Bowden, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bridgewater. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing here, Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Set, ready. Strike.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he stopped immediately there. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.